One of my students I'd worked with quite a bit. I was going through this journey with her as financial circumstances changed. She was working her butt off to get here. And so we kind of worked through that, and she graduated, and it was so cool. And so after she graduated, she wrote me a note. So she said, "Carly, throughout my tumultuous time at college so far, you've been such a blessing. I can't imagine if I had to figure out all the financial ups and downs of the past couple years without your compassionate and diligent help. Thank you so much for meeting me earlier and not being put off by my anxiety and tears. And thank you for doing all you can do to help me graduate from this wonderful school."
I just met with a student right before meeting with you. She came into our office. She's going to be 45 tomorrow. She's married. She's gone to 3 different community colleges, has a 3.92 overall GPA, but has really had a hard time at her community college, hasn't really felt supported. And seeing that in her eyes and just telling her, like, you matter and you are important and you should be so, so proud of yourself. And she got teary-eyed and said, I have that on my mirror at home. She's like, I haven't been told that in a long time.
I had one student who really was passionate about becoming a teacher, and she unfortunately was not able to get in it. She was having trouble finding a fit, and she applied here, and she was really skeptical about the application process. And just through our conversations, she felt really empowered to apply, and she felt more confident about applying to the program. And she got in, and hearing from her afterwards and how grateful she was and how excited she was about the program, I think, that's why we do what we do, or for situations like that, and really for all students, to see them succeed and get to that point where they are feeling empowered, they're feeling confident about taking that next step in their career.
I would say a lot of what keeps me at Seattle Pacific, I think, is a lot of the other staff. So being in this office environment and working as a community together, I think, makes a big difference.
Half an hour ago, we were in prayer as a team, because every Monday morning we have devotions. And we pray for each other. And they've been praying for me for 30 years, and my kids, and helping them through some really tough times. And my wife had cancer and lost the fight, but they gave me hope and they gave me courage and prayed for me all through all of those things. And man, you just can't get that anywhere these days.
SPU is family, UC especially is family. Our department has been through so much together. June 5th shooting, it's wonderful how we pulled together, and that we really bonded even more than we already had over that. And then when we lost Jennifer, such a shock, such a terrible thing. We approached it with prayer, and we upheld one another in prayer, and we really had each other's backs, and that was very, very difficult.
I think as someone who was the first in my family to go to college, every time I work with a student who has a similar story in that way, it's just a reminder of the celebration of what does it mean to get here, knowing it took a village, remembering every time I talk with a student what it felt like to walk across the stage for me at graduation, and how proud I was of myself, but also my family, my friends, because again, I got here because of all of these people, and I just think of that every time I work with a student, and how proud I am for them even getting into my office and asking the question, and how proud I am of them of pursuing that, and just knowing that they can.
All my whole career I've done writing and marketing, but when you actually feel passionate about a product, as I do about Seattle Pacific, then it's just so much more rewarding too.
And I always want to give back to the community, Again, being very blessed to be where God's planted me and given me the great family and work family that I have. I just feel a real obligation, not in a harsh way, but a good way, to help my community. I'm a frequent blood donor, and I love doing that. So I think I'll want to do more of that if and when I retire, and I think I might retire in a year or two. I'd like to get more involved in that kind of thing in the community and make the place where I live strong.